In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a pop-up with Elementor for free. And let me show you what we'll get by the end of this tutorial. So if I click on this button, get started, this is what we will achieve. So here I'll show you how you can add text to your pop-up, or this one, a subscription form, and finally this one, a request a code form. So if you want to learn how to create a pop-up using Elementor, keep watching. Hello guys, this is Swadik here at Dikupages Web, where I do web tutorials just like this one. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. That said, let's jump into the video. So to create my pop-up, I'm going to install a plugin. And to do that, I go over to the back end of my website. Then I go over to plugins, click on add new. Under search plugins, I search for premium add-ons. I have premium add-ons for Elementor right here by the 13. With this plugin, I'll get additional widgets to the Elementor page builder. I go ahead and click on install now. It is installed, I activate. The plugin is activated successfully. Now if I go to the home page of my website, then I go ahead and edit it with Elementor. Inside the Elementor editor, I go down to the location where I need my pop-up. This is the exact spot I want to add it. Now under search widgets, I search for modal box. I have premium modal box right here. And you see that I have PA attached to it, that is premium add-ons. So I go ahead and drag it and drop it right here. You see my pop-up. Awesome. If the button is active at the left hand side, you see that we have edit premium modal box. Under it, we have content, style, and advanced. These are the features we use in order to customize our button. So first of all, we have header. You can decide to show it or hide it. Let's take a look. You see that the header is off, but I need it for now. Next is icon type. At the moment, there's no icon attached to my title. So I can drop down the arrow and choose from the list. So I have icon, custom image, or Lottie animation. We won't be covering Lottie animation in this tutorial. So let's first of all look at icon. And from here, I can choose my icon. So maybe I want to use check mark, insert. Now if I click on the button, you see that I have my icon right here. Awesome. I can increase or decrease the size of the icon, whichever way I want. But for now, I'll leave it as default. Next is the title, modal box. That is what we see right here. If I change it to my pop-up, I click on the button and you see the new name, my pop-up. Going down is content to show. At the moment, we are displaying text. That is what we see right here. Modal box content. That is the exact text we have right here. So if I change it to something else, modal box in my pop-up, something like that. If I click on the button, you see the new content I've entered. Going down, we have upper close button. That is the close button right here. And then lower close button. That is the close button we have right here. So if I don't want to see any of them, for instance, the upper close button, I just toggle it off and I do the same thing to the lower close button. Let's take a look. You see that the close buttons are gone, but I need them, so I bring them back. The lower close button text, you can change it from here if you want to do so. So I change it to exit. Next is animation. I drop down the arrow. At the moment, it is using fading down. Maybe I can choose rotate in, up, left. And I also want to make it slow or maybe normal, whichever way you want. Animation delay, you can go ahead and set it up. I leave it as default. Now if I click, this is how it will appear. But it's very slow, so I change it to fast. Let's see. Perfect. So you can go ahead and play with the entrance animation. Next is trigger options. At the moment, it is set to button. You can choose image, text, Lottie animation, or on page load. So if I choose image, from here I need to select an image. I want to use this image. I insert. So it has the same behavior as the button. If I click on it, you see my pop-up. Awesome. So you can go ahead and choose any of these options you want. For now, I want to keep it as button. And the button text at the moment is set to premium add-ons. I'll enter get started. And then the button size, I change it to medium. Medium is perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and change the alignment to right. I can go over to style. First, I choose color. That is the text color right here. So I can choose a color from my global colors, and I'm going to go ahead and use white. You can go ahead and choose hover color, icon color, and icon hover color. At the moment, I'm not using icon, but you can choose the hover color if you want. That is the text color you see when you hover on the button. I just leave it as white. So I'll make it white as well. Next, I change the typography by clicking on the pencil icon. I change it to Poppins. Next, I'm going to go ahead and work on the background color of my button. So the normal background color, I'm going to go ahead and use this blue. However, I'll make it more darker, like this. And then the hover color, I'll choose this blue. Perfect. Similarly, you can go ahead and customize the header, upper close button and lower close button. If I click on the button, the close buttons are fine, especially the exit. It is using my theme color. That is awesome. If you don't want it, you can just go ahead and change it from here. That is color, background color for normal as well as hover. I'm going to go ahead and work on the modal box. I can change the text color from here. Maybe I want this green. You see that. So the text color is the main content inside the pop-up. You can also change the typography, the content background color. So if I go in here and choose maybe blue, it will affect the background color, but I don't want that. So I can reverse it. I can also go ahead and reverse the text color. You can go ahead and play with the rest of the settings. So at the moment, we've seen how we can add text as our content in the pop-up like this. So if I duplicate my content, you see that we have this match depending upon what we've entered here. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and take it to the next level, and I'm going to show you how you can add a subscription box to your pop-up. Before I do that, first of all, I save this. So next, let's see how we can add a sign-up form to our pop-up. I already have my sign-up form shortcode copied to my clipboard, and I'm going to go ahead and use the text editor. To do that, I click on text, and I go ahead and remove all this, then paste in my shortcode to my sign-up form. I've used ConvertKit to create my sign-up form. Now let's see it in action. Perfect. So instead of my pop-up, I can now go ahead and change the title to subscribe. Subscribe to my newsletter. Let's see it in action once more. Perfect. This is cool. The next thing I'm going to do is show you how to add a template to your pop-up. And I have a form on this website which I'm going to use in this tutorial. So to create a template, I head over to the back end of my website. Then I go over to templates, add new, and I choose template tab. I'll select a page. Then I'll just call it pop-up. Then I go ahead and create template. And it will open with Elementor. Now I don't need the header and the footer. So I go to settings. Then I choose Elementor canvas. Next, I go ahead and add a new section. I'll just choose a single column section. Then I go over to widgets. I search for WP forms. Now in here, I have two options. You can use any of them. By default, this is what you see in Elementor. I'm seeing this particular one simply because I've installed essential add-ons for Elementor. This is another plugin that will add extra widgets to the Elementor page builder. So I'm assuming you don't have essential add-ons for Elementor installed. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the one that comes with Elementor itself. So I drag it in here. Then under form, I go ahead and choose my request form. And I have the form right here. Perfect. Next thing I'm going to do is select the whole section. Then I go over to advanced. And I'm going to go ahead and provide a padding of 50 across. Then I'll go ahead and publish my template. It is published. Next, I go back to the home page, which is open with Elementor. Next, I go over to content to show. I drop down the arrow and choose Elementor template. So this is where I will choose my template. But if I go there, you wouldn't see the pop-up template we just created. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and reload this page. I leave. Now scroll down to the button, select it. Then under content to show, I choose Elementor template. Now if I go in there, you see that we have the pop-up. I select it. Let's take a look. And in here, you see my request a quote form. So the title, I can now change it to request a quote. Then I go ahead and update my page. Let's take a look at previewing the changes. Going down. Perfect. This is cool. I like it. So now we've seen how to add text, subscription form, as well as request a quote form as a pop-up. And take note, you are not limited to these three options we've seen. You can get more inspiration by going to the page that is dedicated to the widget. So these are some of the features you can add: single image, like this, gallery, YouTube video. You can also add contact form, which we've seen, as well as text content. Perfect. I can exit from here. Now, if you want to create a contact form, which is similar to this one, I will leave a link in the description down below that will walk you through how to create a contact form using WP Forms. So that's it on how to create a pop-up with Elementor. I hope this video was helpful. If you found value, kindly hit the like button, subscribe, and also enable the notification bell so that each time I post a new video on this channel, you will be the first to know. Keep watching, and I'll see you in the next one.